When I was 19, I had surgery. It was supposed to be a routine surgery, but there were complications, and I died. I said that one time at a club, and somebody shouted, "Did you come back to life?" Nope. No, I didn't. I'm still dead. We're all dead. I died from complications. I actually died from the third cause of death in the United States, which is doctors messing up. It's true, but we don't know that it's true. They don't tell you it's true because they cover it up with a medical term, but you can absolutely look it up. Third cause of death, they have a medical term, so you don't know that that's why you died. It's some long medical term, something like we done messed up-itis or something. So when it happens, the doctor comes out to the family and they're like, "We're so sorry, but so-and-so passed away from we done messed up-itis." And they're like, "Oh no, will I ever get we done messed up-itis?" They're like, "Well, maybe, if I'm your doctor." There's a good chance, right? So the first cause of death in the US is heart disease, second is cancer, third is what I died from, which was oopsie. And I died for 36 minutes. That's true, seriously. 36 minutes, the medical report says it, 36 minutes. If I would have reached 40 minutes, the whole surgery would have been free. Yeah. Hospitals and pizza places do the exact same deal, you know. The problem is I knew something bad was going to happen when I went in there because I had the same feeling that I had, or that I have every time I fly Spirit Airlines. You know, Spirit? You know, they call that airline Spirit because at any point you could become one. The very last time I flew Spirit, I literally saw oil leaking from the plane. And I walked up to the stewardess and I was like, "Hey, I don't want to alarm anybody, but it seems like oil's leaking from the plane." And the lady looks at me and she goes, "Well, if it's a real problem, somebody will say something." I said something. I was like, "Isn't that enough?" Here's the issue. I didn't know that that's the truth. I didn't know that I died for 36 minutes. What happened was the doctor told my parents that there was complications because I'm allergic to anesthesia, and I was gone for 3 minutes due to we done messed up-itis. And they were like, "Oh boy, what a sickness," right? And so I tell my doctor this years later, and she's like, "That doesn't make any sense. You need to get a medical report and check it out." So I got a medical report, and she looks at it, and she goes, "Okay, so here's the reality. You were actually dead for 36 minutes. They gave you 5 different types of anesthesia, 4 of which were lethal. It's a miracle you're alive." And I'll just tell you something. I get 2 questions usually every time when I tell this story. The first one is they say, "Well, you guys will say, 'Did you see anything?' Right?" And I get that question all the time. I didn't really see anything. I mean, I saw flames. I don't know what that means. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't see that, but I told my mom and she freaked out. She's like, "You're going to church forever." But then the second question I always get, people go, 36 minutes? Wouldn't you have brain damage? You would think I'd have brain damage, but I don't have any brain damage. And then the other thing I always get is people say, "Wouldn't you have brain damage?" But you'd think I have brain damage, but I don't have any brain damage. You know? And then the other thing I always get is they'll say, "What? You would think you'd have brain damage." Could you imagine if I just did that all night? And you guys are like, "I think he really has brain damage, you guys." No, so those were the things. So the doctor sits me down and she tells me this absolute truth. "You died from the third cause of death. You know, doctor's messing up. You were gone that long. You should have been dead. You should still be dead. It's a miracle you're alive." And at that point I said the most millennial thing I've ever said in my life. I said, "I'm not even mad that he killed me. I'm just upset that he lied to me about it."